Hello, dear friends. This is Jeannie from Metal Dollhouse Rescue, and I'm back in my workshop. I've not been here for a while. It's been a busy, busy time for me. Some of you know I'm a Girl Scout leader, and we just finished our cookie season here in Iowa, and that always involves a lot of getting cookies to our girls and collecting payment and helping them out and facilitating and counting and going to the bank and lots of stuff like that. So it's been a busy time. But I want to give a shout out to my co-leaders who do such a great job helping me and making everything go as well as it can, as well as to my Girl Scout parents who are also a big help. But here I am. Finally, I'm going to do a box opening. I've got 3 boxes tonight, 2 little ones, and guess what? I've got a big box to open. Yay! So let's take a look at them. Here's the 2 little ones, and the big one I'll get up to the table after that. There's Grandma's house. Grandma is not there. Her and Joe have taken a little trip, so they are not there for now, but we'll be hearing from them another day. Maybe we'll hear something about their journeys. But there's her house. I've got it all lit up tonight, and of course it's set up so cute, just the way Grandma likes it. All right, let's see what's in these boxes. All right, I always like to start with the little one first. Now, this came from our last Saturday sale on metal dollhouses from the 40s through the 80s. And again, she mailed it timely. I am just getting around to getting it open, so let's take a look. Of course, it's packed extremely well, and it's full of such cute little items. We're going to look at each one of them. Now, I have become so fond of all of the people that I've met through that group as well as Metal Dollhouse Rescue. And they have truly become friends. So if you are not in both of those groups, I urge you to join them because you will meet some very, very nice people. All right, Metal Dollhouses from the 40s to the 80s and Metal Dollhouse Rescue. Okay, these are sealed up, so let's get them opened up and see what we got in here. Okay, first up is this little item. This is, oh, it's so precious. This is a, you know, a little old-fashioned record player. What do they call this? Gramophone, maybe? Super cute. Now, some of you may remember that Grandma and Handyman Joe ended up getting married on Valentine's Day. And he has bought this for her for a gift, and she doesn't know. I'm going to set that up in her house, and when they come home, that will be there as a surprise for her. She will be delighted. We also have here a tiny little, oh, it's so cute, a little chalkboard, and it's got a little book in there. And it's already got writing on the chalkboard. It's got a little tiny piece of chalk. It's so cute. Now, I'm going to work on a schoolroom, a classroom, and that's going to go in my classroom. So that's what we got that for. And we also have here a little, let's see what this might be. Oh, it's like a little plate of, I think it's cookies. Super cute. Yay. Love it. Okay, we've got a couple of little house plants, and these are probably going to go in Grandma's house to decorate them too. Grandma and Handyman Joe are very, very happy now that they're married. She has done a lot to help kind of domesticate him. He was used to not being pampered and fussed over. So they're very happy together, and the kids were so delighted when they found out that now instead of calling him Handyman Joe or Joe, they actually call him Grandpa Joe now. So we've got Grandma and then we've got Grandpa Joe. Look at this as a lamp, and I think this was handmade, custom made by the person I bought it from. I love it. Imagine that's going to go in Grandma's house too. And this is what Grandma is buying Handyman Joe or Grandpa Joe as a surprise. He is quite a musician, so she has bought him this. I think it might be like a string bass for him. He's not that tall. So I think that would be perfect for him, and that'll be a surprise for him. Yay! Okay. I always like to clear that little stuff away for fear I'll lose it or throw it away, so I've got it tucked back into its box here where everything will be safe until I get it put into place. Now, as I said, if you're not in that group, Metal Dollhouses from the 40s through the 80s, you should join. Not only are the people there very nice and friendly and interesting, but they're very knowledgeable. And the first Saturday of every month, people put stuff there for sale. And that's where I bought those items from. Now, this I think I got from eBay. So let's take a look. You know, my memory's not that great, and a lot of times I cannot remember what I bought until I open it. So it's just as much fun for me as it is for you. Well wrapped. Yay. Love it. Don't remember what it is. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. So I think this must be little like furniture items. Yeah, it is. And look at, they had wrapped it very, very nicely. It was in little bitty boxes, and then within each box, this person, I don't think this came from a group member, but sometimes I don't really know who I bought from. So it very well could have been somebody that's in our group, but at least they're very knowledgeable about these little fragile collectibles. I do think I bought this on eBay, however. Really cute little furniture. That's a little chair, kind of mid-century modern. I am not real familiar with some of this line. I think this might be Superior. Of course, it's not marked, and I am not knowledgeable enough to tell you. Somebody in our group might know. But I did think it was very, very cute. Can you see that? I think you can. See what else was in there. There's more of these little boxes in there, so. All right, let's see what's in this little box. Now, if I bought this from a group member, I apologize. I am sorry. I cannot remember. I do keep notes, but I forgot to check before I came in here to open these up. I think these came from eBay, but they're very nicely wrapped. And I just had a funny thought. What if our eBay person sees me doing box openings and they know that I'm going to comment on how they wrapped? Now, so look, this was like a trash can, which is really cute, but I got bitten by the scale bug because, you know, for 120, here I pulled Grandma's 124 chair out of her house, and that garbage can is a tad big. So I don't know where that'll go, somewhere else. It's probably even a little big for 116, but it is a really cute little garbage can, and it does open and shut. I also got this out to compare to this other little chair, which is also, this is probably, it's a little small, but it's probably a good 124. It would match fine in that house. So anyway, I think these did come from eBay, but let's take a look at everything. This a little larger scale. This is probably the 116 scale, and I believe this is MPC. A lot of times that 116 stuff, that's a little bit that more rubbery plastic, a little bit that you can bend it a little bit. A lot of times that's MPC. And I think that's what this is. And yes, I did see it's even marked. Am I right? Yeah. Which I think is multiple plastic company. I think is what that stands for, MPC. Well, I've got a couple of pieces of it. And again, they're usually that little bigger scale, that 116 scale. A lot of times I've seen them in this lavender color. And they're that little bit more rubbery where you can bend it, and it probably, you can snap those legs off, but it's got a little bit of give to that plastic, if you know what I'm talking about. See, it'll bend just a little bit. All right, this bed's interesting because somebody just asked in our group today who made this bed, and this bed is not marked, but it looks like MPC, and I do not see a mark, but there's the headboard to it, and the headboard, guess what, is marked MPC. So I'm going to be able to go back and tell my friend in our group that that is an MPC bed. And there's the headboard that goes with it. Hers didn't have the headboard in the picture that she showed. Interesting. That's kind of big, you know, compared to a lot of our furniture. But it's a good 116 size, plenty big. You can see compared to my hand, it's pretty good sized. But it will work well in a house that takes 116. Not Grandma's house, but another house. Let's see. Is this another little box? Yes. So fun. Oh, that is really cute. That is a little TV console. The lid is up, and it's got the record player in there. Now, that lid does not open and shut, but it is present, and I think that's original. Really, really cute. I love those old TVs. I don't know why. I guess it reminds me of my childhood because that's the kind of TV we had. All right, I think that box is empty. Let me clear this away, and I'll get that big box out. All right, guess what? I got the big box here. You can see how big it is. It's good size. What do you think it is? I bet you know what it is, right? This, I am sure I bought, I'm pretty sure I got it on eBay. And nicely wrapped. Let's see. What do you think I got tempted with? You know, I try not to buy houses because they're big and I am running out of room. But, you know, every once in a while I see one I just cannot resist. And this one, I thought maybe they shipped it whole, but no, they did not. That's okay. I can put a house together. Let's snip everything open and take a look at it and see which house it is. Okay, I shut the camera off for just a minute so I could cut through lots and lots of tape and lots of bubble wrap. I don't know if you guys enjoy watching me cut through a bunch of that stuff, but I thought maybe you don't enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy doing it. So I have cut off some of it. So here it is. It was very, very nicely packed. Now, if you are a dollhouse expert, you will recognize that this is a wall out of a T-cone house. But it's not one of the big ones. It's from that little bungalow house. And I've seen many of you have this house, and I just was dying to get one too. It's a little ranch style house. Look how cute the graphics are in the kitchen. So it's partially apart. There's the roof for that. It's got the little, it's got a bigger room. It's not a very big house. And then it's got a little room to the side. And that's the roof for the little part. It came with a swimming pool. I've always envied you guys that have swimming pools. Now this one's lightweight metal, which is nice because now it's in good condition. And it's got 2 of the little kids with it, which I kind of thought those little kids were Mark's kids. I don't know. This is a T-cone house. Maybe this, I don't know, maybe this pool didn't come with it originally. I don't know. It's not marked. But anyway, I love having an original pool. It's my very first one. Let's see. The next piece is a little bigger. Let's get it out. There we go. It's partially assembled. There's the chimney. There's one of the little parts of the the little triangle part that goes at the top by the roof. Let's see what else we got in here. Just a second. A little more of that bubble wrap off of there. Again, it was very nicely wrapped. I did get this on eBay. I don't think this person's in our group. I just was looking at the name of the person I bought it from. I don't think they're in our group, but they certainly know how to pack well. Probably a seasoned eBay seller, if nothing else. There, look at how cute that is. It's that little ranch style house. Look, they've got styrofoam over here to keep that little room protected. So that's just going to take a little assembly. I've got to put those 2 walls in, the roof on, and then the little roof over here on that side. But isn't that so cute? I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'll find a place. I'm going to have to rearrange or something. I don't know, but I do love it. And again, I always appreciate the people that will share these treasures with us, either via eBay or Facebook Marketplace or on our own group, whatever. I appreciate it, especially when they come to us well packed. And I hope they know that I will cherish these. And I know that you guys do too when you get stuff from other sellers. I know you just cherish them and enjoy them very much. Okay, that's all I'm going to do tonight. I might, if I get this put together, I might do add a picture of this for you, but and I might do that. I don't think it'll take long to put together. So stay tuned. All right, as soon as I thought about putting it together, I decided not to. I have just got this propped up here together, and I put a little tape to hold these walls in so I can show it to you. But the reason I'm not going to put it together is when I get a house in pieces like this, I like to photograph the floors in each of the walls and keep them in a library. Then if somebody is missing a wall, we can help them replace it. So you'll see it's just propped together here. There's a little bend here I'll straighten out. That's the other thing, is I want to straighten out any little bends that there are. And there's a little tiny, I don't see any rust, but there's a few little tiny spots where there's some paint gone. I'll probably get those touched up, and it's almost easier to do that when there's a part. There's a little scratch back here. I'm going to turn it around so you can see how it looks on each side. It's just the cutest little house. I do love it. What a nice size. Again, it's not put together. This is where this extra piece goes, is up in there. So it is there, but I don't have it in there yet. Turn it around, you can see the front. Oh, you guys will recognize that. A lot of you guys have this house, and you inspired me to buy it. This little room, like I said, it's just kind of propped up there. It's not really attached, but it's got that extra little room on it. That is the bathroom. As I turn it around, no, it's the, yeah, that's the bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, and the little bedroom with those pretty T-cone walls in there. I just love it. All right. I will be working on this house in the future. Right now, I'm going to take it apart and leave it in pieces until I'm ready for it. Because I think, as you know, I also borrowed Grandma's lights from her house. These are those little puck lights. They're so handy. I've got magnets glued on mine, so they're easy to move around. So I just moved them from her house up there. You can see now her house is dark. And moved them down here so you can see this house. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. Come back again and you'll see me working on one of these houses. This one in the future. I think I told you guys I was going to do the 1948 T-cone next, but the I think it's the Tin Soldier with the rumpus room has ended up on my work table. So I might do a little bit with it before I do my tea cone, the 48 tea cone, and then this one after that. We'll see. Thanks again for joining me. You guys take care.